Hey, Justin Humphreys here. Today is day 12 of the 90-day video challenge, and today I just want to kind of recount a little story. Yesterday we went to the zoo, and I've got three little kids. I've got a 5-year-old girl, a 2.5-year-old girl, and a 1-year-old boy. And my wife's family's in town, and so we went to the zoo and just had a good time with the kids. Well, my son, who's a year old, just over a year old, he just started walking. And he'd had the strength and the balance even to do it, even 2 months ago. But he was a little afraid. He was so cautious that he'd hold on to our fingers, and anytime we tried to let go, he would just fall to the ground and start crying, and why are you doing this to me? So he just didn't want to do it. But finally, with a little help from Grandpa, he was walking around a bunch. And he finally just decided, you know what, I can do this. After walking around a bunch with, holding on to Grandpa's hand, he just decided, I can do this, I can keep going. And so he started walking. So we're at the zoo, and he's just found out that he can walk on his own. So he got real excited. He wanted to walk all over the place, and it was so fun to see him. Now my son, he's I'll have to get him in a video for you sometime, but he's a big boy. He's like I said, he's just over a year, and he's about 26, 27 pounds maybe, and he's a big boy. So he walks around kind of like waddles, but he's real cautious. He takes tiny little steps. He's real cautious about his walking. He's not quite comfortable with it yet. But he's so excited about it, he just goes and he just does it. And kind of the thought I wanted to impart to you is that we've all got things we've got to learn. We're all coming from the same place. At some point in our life, we're coming from the place where we knew nothing about marketing, or we knew nothing about building a business online, or making videos, or whatever it may be. Everybody started from zero at some point. And everybody's got different personalities. So my son, he starts walking and he's real cautious about it. He takes little tiny steps, but he just keeps going. And he walked most of the time we were at the zoo. Then you have, my daughter, when she started walking, she just took off. She was going full speed from day one. Once she let go of our fingers, man, it was just, she was gone. So, everybody's different. And some people are just going to take something, they're going to learn it, and they're just going to run with it. And they may trip and they may fall and it may hurt, but they'll just keep going. Other people are going to take it and they're going to go a little bit slower. You're going to be a little bit more cautious, but as long as you're walking, as long as you're moving forward, as long as you're progressing, then you're growing. You're getting stronger. You're getting more confident. You're able to do more. Right? My son, even though he's walking real slow and real cautious right now, it's only a matter of time before he starts taking off and he's running with us. It doesn't really matter what type of personality you are or how you're doing it, as long as you're moving forward. So don't worry about other people who seem to just be taking off and running if you're not that type. Maybe you don't like to fall and get hurt as much, and so you're real cautious like my son, and that's okay. So kind of another thought, my son was in the stroller at the beginning as he was asleep, but once he woke up he was out of the stroller. But in life you could sit in the stroller and you can let people push you around, and just you take no action, you have no direction, you just go where other people tell you to go, or where other people push you along and kind of make that path for you. Or you can get out of the stroller of life and you can not let people push you around. You can decide where you want to go. You can let go of people's hands supporting you, and you can just go and you can walk and you can take off at your own speed, and you can just move forward at your own pace, and you will get to where you want to go as long as you're taking those steps. As long as you're taking those steps. It doesn't matter if it takes you 3 hours, to get from one end of the zoo to the other, where it may take somebody else just an hour or less. Right? It doesn't matter. So anyway, just want to encourage you guys. A little message from my son, something I got from him, but just want to encourage you to just move forward, just take steps, just get going, and it does not matter the speed or the type of walking that you do, whether it's cautious or clumsy or whatever it may be. Just get going, just move forward, and you will get where you want to go as long as you're taking those steps. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and see you then.